All right, guys, we have a data download for you. As always, we are on Proton's Twitter. If you do want to check them out, I will leave the link down in the description as always. Huge shout out to the legend. It's not a very big data download, but it's got some interesting stuff nonetheless, starting with this strength Chiaotzu. And you're probably wondering, what is the strength Chiaotzu? That strength Chiaotzu is going to become an LR. If I had to guess, more than likely it's going to be a free-to-play LR. So we'll be taking a look at his stats at an SSR in just a short while. We're also getting the sub-EZA for Tech Raditz. I also assume Nappa is in this as well because he is in the scheduling and he's down here in the data download. Just isn't written here. We're also getting the Quest Dokkan Story Area 40, giving us stages 1 to 4. That will give you something to do. And also the ESBR stage 82, which is going to be Sworn Enemies. So no crazy content coming, but again, enough to tie you over, I guess, and also build up that stone count. We're also getting, of course, EZA Fizz Raditz as well, which I do want to quickly say. I said when going through his details yesterday, don't know how good he's going to be in slot 1. You know, he does get a lot of stats, he does get a lot of defense. You know, 50% damage reduction in the big 2026 only gets you so far. I've seen some private server clips this morning. I can't lie, he looks really good. I didn't see how much damage he did. I saw him tank Bio Broly, I'm pretty sure, on a super. He looks really good. He looks really, really good. I don't know what the setup was. I don't know who was on the team or how much support was going on. Like, if they had both Tech Raditz and Strength Nappa. I just know I'm pretty sure I saw the Fizz Raditz tank Bio Broly super. So I think my concern easily cleared up. He looks really, really good. We're also getting brand new idle animations as well, which I do assume are for Raditz. Are they for Raditz? They are for Raditz. I mean, nothing special. I mean, it looks like he's trying to Orma farm by, I'm assuming, crossing his arms. But I mean, Raditz didn't really do anything overly flashy anyway, so I mean, what are we really expecting? I mean, to be fair, the sprite does look really, really clean. One thing Dokkan always does well is it basically capture the arc from which the unit comes from. That said, not too much in this data download, but we are getting the 3 Saiyan Saga EZAs in literally a day's time and 20 hours. They'll be dropping on the 8th, which is what, Wednesday? Yeah, Wednesday is Wednesday, my dudes. For me, all 3 Saiyan Saga EZAs are going to be dropping at 9 o'clock in the morning. Of course, that'll be different for you depending on your time zone. Probably for a lot of you, either early hours of the morning or the 7th, the night before. So we've got a decent amount of content coming in literally a couple days time. And then here is the Chiaotzu. This is all translated from the Japanese side of things because for some reason, even though Dokkan is meant to be synced up on both versions, for some reason, Global doesn't get their data downloads at the same time as JP. So this is going to be on the Japanese side of things. I need to actually change this over to Japan. And then we're going to get this translated into English. So things are going to be a little bit different. They are going to be the Japanese translations from the JP side of things into English. So they're going to be a tad bit different, but we'll get there. And then this Chiaotzu is actually coming out a couple hours before everything else does. So as just a base SSR, he will be leading Transcendence of Time and Space. That's either Space Traveling Warriors, which I don't think it is, because I don't think Chiaotzu's ever been on Space Traveling Warriors. And also it says Time Traveling down here. So I'm assuming that is Time Travelers. And this is going to be per Time Travelers category unit on the team. So I'm assuming he needs Time Travelers. He will randomly change key spheres of a certain type to Rainbow. So he's going to be a Rainbow Orb Changer. A moderate chance, which I think is a 30% chance to dodge. And again, this is only at base. All of this could easily increase once he gets to an LR. Then for each ally on the team that is from Time Travelers, 40% attack and defense up to 200%. Makes sense considering it doesn't start without any basic stats. He will get crit rate, damage reduction, and dodge 5% up to 25%. So that means it goes up to what? 55% dodge chance, if I'm right that moderate means 30. Hopefully this goes up once he gets to an LR, because then Chiaotzu can have a ton of dodge, he gets a decent amount of crit rate, and then he has a solid amount of damage reduction to deal with normals. I know he's free to play, but still, hopefully that goes up eventually once he gets an LR. I assume it will do, considering this is just base SSR stats and passive. He will also increase attack and defense of all allies by 10%, maximum of 50%, which is also very nice. And then when attacking with a spirit meter, which is going to be 12 key or higher, 100% defense, third attack, which I'm assuming means third attacker in a turn. It could mean after his third attack, but I'm assuming it means when he's the third attacker, either or. 100% attack, and then performs a additional attack. There's a 50% chance to become a super attack, and then when you deliver the final blow, which I always say this, final blows or setting up for a unit to deliver a final blow can always be a little bit techie, always be a little bit finicky. But when you do, you will be restoring 30% HP. Again, it might be a little bit techie to specifically set it up, so Chiaotzu is the one to do it. But if you do manage to do it, a solid 30% HP restoration is always pretty good. But again, this is all while Chiaotzu is base SSR. He still needs to be awakened twice. So a lot of this will naturally go up. It will increase with him awakening. Especially this. I'm hoping this goes up quite a bit. As I said, give Chiaotzu a ton of dodge, a decent amount of damage reduction to deal with normals, and then all the extra crit chance is just essentially a bonus. Support is nice regardless if that goes up or not. And then he is also a rainbow orb changer, but right now has nothing in his passive to suggest he needs orbs. So either that's going to be for the team, or once he eventually gets to an LR, then he's going to need orbs or rainbow orbs in some capacity where that actually means something. So we'll see what they do with that. But all in all, as I said, for a base SSR unit, he looks solid already. So when he gets to an LR, he actually looks like he has a lot of potential and actually be a really, really good unit. His link skills are Courage, Supernatural Power, which I'm pretty sure is Telekinesis, because I don't see that here. Unless Telepathy is? No, because Telekinesis gives actual stats. I'm pretty sure this is Telekinesis. I'm not sure what this is supposed to be off the top of my head. But the reason why, and you're probably wondering, how did you know this is going to become an LR? I work for Dokkan. No, I don't. I wish I did. I'd have every unit in the game. There wouldn't be summoning videos of me struggling to get units, would there? No, the reason why is because of the hidden potential stats over here. These level of stats are what an LR gets to at max hidden potential system. So that just suggests he's going to be becoming an LR, which again is pretty dope. I didn't think in my time I'd be seeing an LR Chiaotzu, but then I don't think I'll be seeing a Dokkan Fest Raditz that came out years ago. But now every unit gets every some form, shape, or form of card, which I'm completely here for, or type of unit. But as I said, as a base SSR to start with, considering he's going to be awakening twice, this is a really, really good foundation to start with. Like a really, really good foundation to start with. So for a free-to-play LR, he looks like he has the potential to be really, really good. And I'm here for it, Dokkan. I'm completely here for it. He also lowers attack and defense by 20% on super as well. So I wonder if they'll add any more super attack effects eventually when he does become an LR to maybe buff himself. But yeah, everything's coming literally in a day and 20 hours time. I don't know why this side of things does this. It does a little Dokkan shuffle, I guess. But you can let me know what you think of Chiaotzu down in the comments. And I'll see you in the next video, guys. Take care, have a great day. And peace.